When Chris Brown hit the stage in Miami to kick off his North American tour, the crowd expected fireworks, and they got them. But what no one saw coming? The real headline makers weren't even on the main stage. Backstage at the Breezy Bold Whitey, a new generation of stars quietly stole the show. And they weren't here for just the photo ops. We're talking Royalty Brown, Shai and Laiyah Brown. Three celeb kids who turned a concert night into a full-blown moment the internet can't stop talking about. From viral dance routines to glam photos with A-listers, these young queens didn't just show up, they showed out. And what happened behind the scenes might just be the start of something bigger. Because while the world watched Chris, the next chapter of hip-hop royalty was unfolding right under his spotlight. Section 1. The Breezy Bowl Kickoff. A legacy in motion. Chris Brown isn't new to putting on a show, but this time, it wasn't just another stop on tour. Breezy Bold Whitey, held at Miami's massive Lone Depot Park, felt more like a victory lap than a concert. With 2 decades in the game, Chris came out swinging, bringing heavy hitters like Summer Walker and Bryson Tiller to the stage and proving that he's still one of the most electrifying performers in the industry. But while the crowd was losing their minds in the stands, something special was brewing behind the scenes. This wasn't just a concert. It was a generational gathering, a family affair dressed in diamonds and denim. A celebration of music, yes, but also a subtle passing of the torch. For Chris, Breezy Bowl wasn't just a flex of his musical legacy. It was a moment to highlight the world he's helped build and the people coming up right behind him. Because while he performed hits that spanned his 20-year career, it was the backstage action that had fans double-tapping and screen recording non-stop. Section 2. Enter Royalty Brown. The mini mogul makes her mark. At just 11 years old, Royalty Brown is already doing what many adults dream of, building a brand, commanding attention, and making serious moves in the spotlight. While Chris Brown was tearing up the stage, his daughter Royalty was owning the backstage like a seasoned pro. She wasn't just there to support her dad, she was there to be seen. Rocking designer threads and a confident smile, Royalty posed with big names like comedian Kevin Hart, rapper Sexy Red, and of course, her superstar father. And when she dropped those Instagram snaps with the caption, "Miami was fun, 20 years later, Daddy hatch Breezy Bowl," fans couldn't help but take notice. It wasn't just a cute moment between father and daughter, it was a statement. Royalty knows exactly who she is and the legacy she's stepping into. And let's not forget, this young mogul already has a clothing line, a cosmetics brand, and a growing fan base that watches her every move. She's not just the daughter of a legend, she's creating her own path, one viral moment at a time. But Royalty wasn't the only one soaking up the spotlight. Section 3. A Celebrity Kid Reunion. Shai, Laiyah, and Roro. Link up. What's better than one celeb kid lighting up the backstage? Try 3. Royalty Brown wasn't rolling solo. She was joined by 2 of her closest industry besties, Shai and Laiyah Brown. And when the trio linked up at Breezy Bowl 20, fans couldn't handle the level of cuteness, confidence, and star power all in one place. Shai, daughter of Bow Wow, and Laiyah Brown, daughter of R&B powerhouse Monica, brought their own energy to the night. Dressed to impress and glowing with that second-gen star quality, the girls instantly became the talk of social media. Royalty's followers couldn't get enough, dropping comments like, "My girls Roro, Shai, and Laiyah," and "Seeing Royalty and Shai side by side, all I see is their daddies." This wasn't just a random meetup, it was a reunion of music royalty's next generation. And while their parents were once tearing up the charts and stages, their daughters were casually creating viral moments backstage. But this wasn't just about looking fly and snapping photos. Section 4. The viral dance moment that broke the internet. Backstage at Breezy Bowl, the energy was already high, but what happened next sent social media into overdrive. In an unplanned moment that felt straight out of a movie, Shai and Laiyah Brown jumped into action, joining Chris Brown's backup dancers for an impromptu routine to his latest single, It depends. No rehearsal, no warning, just vibes. With cameras rolling and phones flashing, the two girls moved with confidence and rhythm well beyond their years. Fans couldn't believe how natural they looked, like they belonged on that stage all along. The clip hit Instagram and TikTok within hours and exploded across timelines, racking up thousands of shares and comments. People were stunned. "This is the future of entertainment," one fan commented. Another wrote, "Chris better put these girls on payroll." It wasn't just a cute dance moment, it was a flex. A moment that proved these girls aren't riding coattails, they're carving their own lanes. And for Shai Moss, this kind of attention is nothing new. Section 5. Shai Moss. Born for the spotlight. For anyone who's been paying attention, Shai Moss stepping into the spotlight wasn't a surprise. It was inevitable. The daughter of rapper and actor Bow Wow and reality star Joy Chavis, Shai's been making waves since she could walk, and every new clip just proves she's got the it factor baked into her DNA. From hilarious skits to perfectly timed TikToks, Shai has been owning social media with a charisma well beyond her 14 years. Whether she's poking fun at her dad's old music videos or dropping dance routines that go instantly viral, this girl knows exactly how to capture attention. And the industry has noticed. She's already made appearances in commercials, talk shows, and even award show segments, holding her own next to seasoned pros. Bow Wow himself has called her a star in the making, and it's not just proud parent energy. Shai's got natural talent, presence, and the kind of timing that can't be taught. But what fans love most? She's doing it all while still being a kid. No pressure, no forced image, just pure, playful confidence. Breezy Bowl was just the latest in a long list of moments that show Shai isn't trying to shine. She just does. And while she might be the most outgoing of the trio, don't sleep on the quiet confidence of Laiyah Brown. Section 6. Laiyah Brown. Quietly shining through the noise. Laiyah Brown might not flood your feed like some of her peers, but don't mistake her quiet presence for a lack of impact. The daughter of R&B legend Monica and former NBA star Shannon Brown, Laiyah has been raised in a world of flashing lights and high expectations, but she's stepping into it on her own terms. Unlike the louder, flashier entrances of other celeb kids, Laiyah's glow-up has been subtle, graceful, and intentional. She's often seen supporting her mom at events, family functions, and behind-the-scenes moments that reveal a poised, thoughtful young girl who knows when to speak, and when to let her presence do the talking. And at Breezy Bowl, she proved exactly that. The way she joined the dance with Shai Moss? Effortless. The way she carried herself backstage? Calm and composed. In a space full of cameras, chaos, and celebrity energy, Laiyah moved like someone born for it, but in her own lane. Monica has always spoken about raising strong, grounded children, and Laiyah is living proof. She's not chasing clout, she's building confidence. And moments like these show she's more than just the daughter of two stars. She's a star in the making. But at the center of it all, blending business, family legacy, and viral fame, is Royalty Brown, proving she's already steps ahead. Section 7. Royalty's growing influence, more than just Chris Brown's daughter. Royalty Brown might carry her father's last name, but make no mistake, she's building a name of her own. While many celeb kids ride quietly in the background, Royalty is already operating like a young mogul, moving through the entertainment world with the kind of confidence most adults spend decades trying to master. She's got the style, the charisma, and the hustle to back it all up. From her early red carpet appearances to hanging out with A-listers like Cardi B, Doja Cat, and Lil Durk, Royalty has always felt at home in high-profile spaces. But what sets her apart is how naturally she owns it. She doesn't just show up, she shows out. Whether it's a quick behind-the-scenes selfie or a full glam shoot posted to her feed. And it's not all about looks or famous friends. Royalty is a young businesswoman. She's launched her own fashion and beauty lines, built a following that genuinely engages with her content, and has been branded as one to watch by fans and media alike. She's already marketing products, attending major events, and building an identity that extends far beyond her father's shadow. Chris Brown has always been fiercely protective of royalty, but he's also given her space to shine, and Breezy Bowl proved just how brightly she can. While he celebrated 2 decades in the game, royalty made it clear that the next 2 decades might just belong to her. And when you zoom out from the glitter and the glam, there's a bigger story taking shape. Section 8. The Bigger Picture. The Rise of Hip-Hop's Next Generation. What we saw at Breezy Bowl 20 wasn't just a fun night or a few viral clips, it was a glimpse into the future. Royalty Brown, Shai, and Laiyah Brown represent more than just cute backstage moments. They symbolize a generational shift quietly unfolding behind the scenes of hip-hop and R&B. For years, their parents dominated the charts, the headlines, and the culture. Now, their kids are stepping up, not just to inherit that legacy, but to reshape it. These aren't just celebrity children. They're multi-talented, brand-savvy, and socially aware young stars who already understand the game. They've grown up surrounded by fame, pressure, and expectation, and somehow they're navigating it all with ease and individuality. They're not carbon copies of their parents. They're carving their own lanes on their own timelines. Social media has given them direct access to their own platforms, their own fans, and their own spotlight. Whether it's a dance video, a red carpet moment, or a behind-the-scenes clip from a tour stop, every post adds to a bigger narrative. Hip-hop's next generation isn't waiting in the wings anymore. They're already on stage. And if Breezy Bowl 20 taught us anything, it's that this new era won't be defined solely by records sold or chart positions, but by the young voices already making waves before they even hit their teens. Conclusion: a new era begins backstage. Chris Brown's Breezy Bowl 20 was meant to be a celebration of a 20-year legacy, and it absolutely delivered. The stage was stacked, the crowd was electric, and the hits reminded everyone why Chris remains a giant in the game. But what nobody expected was that the most unforgettable moments wouldn't come from the mic, but from the wings. Backstage, a quiet shift was happening. Royalty Brown, Shai, and Laiyah Brown weren't just tagging along with their superstar parents. They were owning the moment, dancing, connecting, creating buzz, and giving the world a glimpse of what's next. Because this wasn't just a night of nostalgia, it was the start of something new. A new wave of talent, a new generation of influencers, a new kind of spotlight that doesn't just shine down, it follows them wherever they go. And if this Breezy Bowl is any indication, the kids aren't coming. They've already arrived.